How the hell does Florida go up 12-0, put themselves in a position to basically take control and upset an unbeaten team, and then just completely unravel and fall apart like that? I don't know.
Because the
play at the
Yeah.
50-yard line.
no, it's not even
This
that.
is the same team that got up big against Tennessee and then sat on its laurels and tried to do the same against a top 5 team.
The trick
Tennessee had
plays-
50 yards in the second half.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, the Gators had 50 yards in the second half of that Tennessee game. I think they had 47 against
Yeah,
Florida.
the
Right.
trick, the trick plays that don't work are endless right
Not
now.
true. FSU has better players.
Yeah.
That's
I know
why they
that.
won the game.
But at the same
Yes,
time, they were
yes.
doing enough. Listen to this, okay?
Yeah, but at some point, the better players take control of a game.
I get it.
And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, I get it. And I'm not even saying Florida. I'm just
And FSU
saying,
had the better quarterback too.
yeah, you can't get that close and then just keep losing and not feel like, feel the exhaustion of having hope in a football program, thinking they're gonna be able to turn the corner. Almost pick off Missouri, almost pick off Florida State. Do the things that you think are gonna keep them in a lot of football games, and then they can't do
But
it.
you guys are
They-
like screaming about culture, and eventually the culture will turn that.
Yeah,
You know,
we'll see. Listen, I came out of
Spitting
it.
in the face culture.
right?
Yeah.
The Eugene Wilson hitting
That
the
may
assistant
be-
coach culture. That's good culture, man.
That may be the biggest loogie, Leon, I think I've ever seen. I mean, like, it
That
just
was one magic
exploded.
loogie.
I've never seen
I'm
any-
glad they kicked him out of the game. I mean, that's
Hell yeah,
ridiculous.
kick
That's
him out.
ridiculous.
That guy needs to run stairs for a long, long time. There's no place for that at all. What do you think if someone spits in your face?
No, that never happened, no.
Yeah,
I'm going
Because they'd
post.
be afraid.
No, I'm saying, this big guy's bigger than me, whatever, I'm going post on him.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, who's right, we both going out the game.
yeah.
One way or the other, you're both getting out of that game.
Okay, so Florida outgains Florida State 103 yards to -7 in the first quarter of the game, all right? Leading 12-0, had them backed up basically at their 10-yard line. So they got to fight their way out of that situation, and that's when the magic
And then they
loogie
went 90
came
yards.
out. They went 90 yards, everything changed on a dime, and that is momentum, and then trick plays. Honestly, I would light a bonfire with his trick play playbook and just say,
Just
I'm not-
that? How about the entire playbook?
Yeah, well, maybe. Actually, I don't mind some of the stuff that I'm seeing from the playbook. I actually
It's
don't.
terrible.
Yeah,
So
you-
predictable.
Well, there's not a lot you can
So
do with Max
predictable.
Brown.
I know there's
To
not,
be
but
fair.
I mean, the whole season has been very predictable. They're very vanilla in offense. They're just predictable. It's what they are.
Well, I'm fighting it.
And
because-
I will admit and say that I think Graham Mertz played way better than anyone thought he would,
Yeah.
but they're very predictable on offense. They just are.
Well, I think if you have better
Even
athletes.
when he's in there, they
I
are.
think if you have better athletes, you can be predictable and you can be successful.
Right, if
I
you're
don't
winning
think-
like that, right, but they don't have better athletes.
I know that. I'm just simply saying, I don't think there's too much out there that would shock anybody, any defensive coordinator. They basically know what's coming. It's can you out-athlete them? What Mike
Well, there are
Bobo-
teams out there that don't have elite athletes that have really good structurally and schematically offenses
Yeah.
that give people problems.
Yeah, it's the
All the
bonehead.
time it happens.
Yeah, it's the bonehead decisions that Billy Napier is frustrating Gator fans with. But actually, I came out of the last handful of weeks thinking, all right, that looks a little more like an offense. I didn't think they had an offense to begin with. It looks a little more like an offense the last handful of games, even though they've lost them all, and they're now on a losing streak that rivals some of the worst that you've had in Gainesville. Florida State, where do they belong in the conversation when it comes to an unbeaten team? Louisville would have helped them if they beat Kentucky. Now they get to hopefully feast on a Louisville team to stay unbeaten and see if they have an
They're
argument
in.
to get.
You win, you're in.
Yeah, I know.
They're in.
That's
They
it.
win, they're in.